What is a fuzzy skin and when you should use it? For this video I have tested different settings, so you don't have to. Fuzzy skin is a setting that you can set in your slicer and it basically randomizes texture on your 3D prints. It's not always very pretty, but it can be very useful for hiding layer lines because it makes them kind of invisible. Maybe that's not correct. The layer lines become so chaotic that you cannot basically distinguish each layer from another. It can be very useful if you want to make your 3D prints look like a marble or a stone, maybe cement. So this little chaotic structure on the surface actually make it seem more natural. There are basically two factors that you get to control, which are the density and intensity. And depending on how you combine those factors, you can either get a very nice looking print or waste some filament. So I do hope this video will save you from that. Okay, so for this test I used two different materials for better comparison. One is a default gray filament and the other one is marble. I have made different sets of samples with variable thickness and distance. It starts with no fuzzy skin at all as a control group and climbing up to 0.3 mm distance and 0.5 mm thickness. You can already tell the difference is quite noticeable, with the last sample having this heavy, concrete, harsh looking texture. Up close it actually looks a bit bubbly, but from a distance I would say it does imitate stone pretty well. If you already got your favorite texture, that's great, but you should definitely watch the rest of the video. That is because the same settings that look quite alright on the flat surface tend to get unpredictable in close details. I generated this model specifically to see how the fuzzy skin will apply to all the details and nuances on the surface. I generated it with Triple AI and you can easily do it too with the link in my description. I started with no fuzzy skin at all, so we can compare the different results. So basically this is a regular 3D printed model. It looks decent, but you can clearly see all the layer lines typical for FDM prints. It also has some wobbly artifacts, especially at the vertical surfaces. Now if we compare this model to a one with fuzzy skin of 0.15 mm, we come up with two observations. First is all the simple shapes and the vertical surfaces look way more interesting. The wobbly artifacts are not present anymore, and also I have hard time distinguishing the layer lines. And from a slight distance it actually resembles a rock surface. Now at the same time the details do look a little bit more messy and sloppy. I mean the layer lines are still gone for this part, but also all the nuances lose their sharpness. It is especially visible with this little twister at the base. I also made one with 0.3 mm distance and thickness, and the results are working towards the same conclusion. The simple shapes of the models, like the base or the back of the head, look way better, a little bit stone-like, and it definitely gives it the prestige vibe of the rock or a marble. But when it comes to the details, they are visible, but from up close they look kind of messy. So, time for conclusions. Would I use fuzzy skin for my prints? Well, it really depends on the scale and the shape of what you're printing. I would say it definitely enhances a visual quality of large objects with simple shapes, and I totally agree it gives them a nicer look than a typical flat surface with visible layer lines. But if the models are smaller in scale or they contain a lot of tiny details, this is a really risky choice, as it may seem as just a poor quality print. Like with this example, I'm actually very much convinced that if I printed it in 3 times the scale, I think the fuzzy skin would look amazing on it, because the details would be large enough to not get distorted. But for such tiny prints, I would either go with like 0.1 mm or no fuzzy skin at all. So this largest one I used, I would save it for some larger garden statues, for example, rather than desktop ones. And basically that's it. Now I'm really counting on your opinion, so please let me know if you enjoyed this type of setting comparison video And also, if you want to know how to print better quality models as quickly as possible, check out this video on my channel. Thank you for watching and see you next time.